Hi, I'm Justin Campbell from LibertyWorks. Last week, the Premier of New South Wales, Mike Baird, resigned. He gave family reasons for the reason for his resignation, but it's hard not to make the connection between the shocker of a 2016 that he had and his resignation. There were several key policy mistakes that he made, the biggest of which was his decision to ban Greyhound racing. The Four Corners program ran a story showing some of the horrible practices in that industry, and Mike Baird's response to it was to ban the entire industry. This decision affected thousands of people, and especially people in rural areas and the working class. This was very unpopular, but Baird and his advisors never saw it coming because they listened to progressives in the inner city who have no connection with Greyhound racing or that lifestyle. It goes to show that how disconnected that government was, how it's their big government nanny state instincts have really come to hurt them. And you can see this again at the federal level. Another policy that really affected his premiership was the no lockout laws. It started under the previous premier, but Mike Baird was a very significant advocate for it, and he was not showing any signs of backing down. Hugely unpopular with Sydney-siders. For a city that thinks itself as a global city, the idea of being locked out of bars after 1 a.m. is completely ridiculous. And on his resignation, several websites made cracks about him needing to get his drinks done in a very short period of time after he announced his resignation. Worst of all for Sydney-siders, they had to take shit from Victorians, which is the worst crime at all. I'm a Queenslander. We've got our lockout laws coming in here. Brisbane people don't think of themselves as being a world city, so it's a bit less humiliating for us when it's almost expected when these kind of ridiculous nanny state things happen. But I'm sure for Sydney-siders, it's just beyond the joke. The other thing that he did is he gave little policy contributions at the federal level, such as advocating a 15% GST, stating, we need to fund Gonski into the future. Well, people do not want to pay more taxes to pay for failed policies. Education continues and has done for over a decade receive more and more funds, and yet our results continue to fail us. Constant letdown. So what are the lessons for the federal government? If I were Malcolm Turnbull, I would be looking very seriously at Mike Baird's legacy. I would be winding back any kind of nanny state type of policies. I'd be listening to my base. A good example of that is he needs to do something about 18C. Just like Mike Baird, Malcolm Turnbull is far too focused listening to progressives in the inner city. He needs to get out and speak to people in the community. I'm Justin Campbell from LibertyWorks.